Okay, hello everyone, and happy Saturday. I hope you've had a great weekend so far. I'm wave meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast, and I know there's a lot of questions people have about this weekend because there's so many events happening, and we do have some rain chances on the way. But I think the good news is that we are going to be expecting a mostly dry forecast. I think most of these showers are going to be pretty brief, and most of us will stay dry. And if you do see the rain, hopefully it doesn't stick around for too long. We already have a couple of you guys commenting and tuning in. So if you're watching, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. As always, I appreciate hearing from you guys and seeing what you've seen so far in terms of the forecast, if you've had the rain or not. We've seen a little bit in the way of some showers for areas really just across Adair County. That's been the main story for today. But a couple of you guys tuning in. Good afternoon to you, Tatiana. I guess it's like close to evening now. David Klinger, good evening to you. He says it's been a beautiful day here in Sellersburg. Well, I'm happy to hear it. We did see a good amount of blue sky and sunshine today. It wasn't bad at all. Johnny says, odd that the weather update is late in the day. Well, not everyone can always watch it at the 6 o'clock news or during the early morning hours. So we try to do this at a time where people are done with dinner, can hang out and talk, chat, whatever. I feel like a lot of people are probably scrolling through their phone at this point. So you don't have to watch if you don't want to, but we would like for you to, if you want some information about the weather. But Johnny, you also say no rain here in Metro South Louisville. Yeah, we haven't really seen any rain whatsoever in the Metro so far. It's been pretty dry. So here is what it looks like outside from our downtown Louisville SkyTrack camera. It's been, honestly, it hasn't been a bad day. We did make it into the 80s temperature-wise. In fact, we overperformed a little bit. 83 was our high. Our average is 82. This morning, we saw lows in the 50s, a couple of spots in the 40s, too. So it was a cool, pleasant, amazing start to our day if you're excited about the fall weather. But if you're not, we have some good news maybe for you. If you want more heat and some hotter temperatures above average, we have that in the forecast as well. So this is how today has shaped up so far. You'll notice no rain today in the bucket, and that's going to be at Muhammad Ali International. But really across the city, we've seen just a couple of very, very, very light showers across a couple of parts of the county, but we're not even certain that those reach the ground. So with that being said, probably not very impactful. But we have seen some showers, though, mainly across parts of Greene, Taylor, and Adair counties, but especially in Adair County. You guys have seen a lot of rain today. So if there's anyone watching from Adair County near Columbia, Greensburg, maybe even into Campbellsville and Taylor County, you guys have picked up some showers today, keeping you guys on the cooler side. Just a couple of hit or miss showers, too, for areas south of Louisville. We've been spared so far, even a couple showers in southern Indiana. And this is not going to be a trend where we expect a ton of rain all evening long. It's a little bit more widespread than probably what we initially anticipated for today, but we figured it was going to stay mainly south of the parkways, which is what it's done so far. It's stayed pretty light. It's been just kind of a gloomy day, and tomorrow will be similar. So if you have plans tomorrow, we're going to talk about the rain chances in a moment because I know Bruno Mars will be in town if he's not already. So hello, Bruno Mars, if you are watching for whatever reason. We're going to be expecting, obviously Bourbon and beyond. There's lots of other great headlining acts and people out there. But anyway, I digress. We are seeing, though, this line of showers and even a few thunderstorms further to our north and west, moving through central Illinois land. So if I have any, I think I did see one person, Karen, watching from Decatur. So you're about to get a nice little downpour there in Decatur and Springfield here before long. But all in all, we're going to see a decent break throughout tonight. The showers will taper off, come to an end. And then we'll see that second round more than likely move in tomorrow afternoon and evening. And that's what's going to be helping to provide us with maybe even the potential of a rumble of thunder or two. It's a very low potential just because these showers are going to be so isolated. In fact, we've actually I kept the rain chances on the lower end. I was going back and forth between a 30 and 40% chance, brought us back down to 30. Not that there's a huge difference between the two, but I think we're going to be a little more isolated, which is good news for everyone. And Danielle says it's her birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday. I hope you have a fun day with lots of fun plans. But temperatures right now, they are ranging anywhere from the mid to upper 60s into the low mid 70s. Metro right now, 73 degrees, 72 in Carrollton, 68 in E-Town, 69 in Fort Knox, 73 still in Bardstown. So areas that really haven't seen the rain, you're going to be a little warmer. That includes the Metro, but we're always running a little warmer because of the urban heat island effect that we have in the Metro. Okay, so Bourbon and Beyond the rest of tonight. If you're trying to like maybe decide last minute plans, if you want to go, I say go for it. Might as well. I mean, it's kind of a crunch time, but as many folks are heading home, we're looking mainly dry, just a couple of isolated downpours, or not even downpours, sprinkles really is what we're going to be expecting. Just for a few spots, temperatures dipping down into the 60s. Not so bad, right? Tomorrow, Gaslight Festival's happening. We'll have to watch a little more closely for the shower chances. I love Gaslight Festival. It's in J-Town. If you've never been, it's a real treat. It's so fun. It's such a like a local thing, and it's gets you really excited for fall. The weather is usually the weather. I feel like is usually cooperative. It usually feels a little cooler, especially at night. I remember I went last year, and it was awesome. And there's so many local vendors that you can support, local artists and things like that, and obviously food too. We love that. Just local businesses, all that good stuff. And it's in J-Town, which is such a neat little area of town too. So yeah, 30% chance of rain, temperatures in the mid 70s, excuse me. You'll notice that 30% chance is mainly during the afternoon hours. It is not going to be a washout. I don't think I can say that enough. So if you're heading out to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, also a 30% chance of those showers, mid 70s for highs. Tomorrow is the last day for that. It begins at noon. We have Glenda Lucas tuning in from Bardstown. I wonder if you have been out. Do you go? I've never been to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. I'm from Kentucky, but that is something I've never been to. I'm not a huge bourbon or whiskey drinker. I'm open to the idea, but that's not my first choice, and I couldn't tell you what I would order or what kind to order. It's just opening up a whole can of worms I know nothing about. But anyway, let's take you through Futurecast because I do want to talk rain chances for tomorrow, even for the rest of tonight, really. So the rest of this afternoon and evening. So this model, obviously, it's a little off. It's because it has our rain chances a little drier and a little more moved out by now, if that makes sense, within the next hour or so. So the model is what we call not initializing well. So it doesn't have a great grasp on reality. So we all know someone like that, right? So we'll dry things out. This model has us drying out overnight. We'll see some clearing, which could lead to some sunshine between the clouds. This one keeps us pretty dry in terms of the rain chances. You'll see we have an area of low pressure that's going to kind of spin and swing through the area before it skirts on out. We're going to be expecting just a couple of showers, though. That's especially for this model, keeps us mainly dry, but kind of have to take it with a grain of salt because it hasn't been too terribly accurate so far today, but it's something we want to keep in the back of our minds. But it is something we want to watch closely just to kind of see how everything is panning out. Glenda Lucas says, great weather for the Bourbon Festival in Bardstown. Never been to drink, but eat. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I bet the food. Yeah, I didn't even think about the food. That's like my favorite part of every like food truck, whatever you want to call it. That's always the best part for me. Okay, so we're going to look at another model, the ARRR, which has had a better handle on things so far today. I feel like it had the rain chances panning out how they really did so far. So it's got a good grip on reality, is what we like to say. So a couple showers lingering into late tonight, close to midnight. And then after midnight, we'll see maybe a couple stray showers, but all in all, mainly dry. Keeps us clearing out by sunrise tomorrow. It was having us with a couple showers near sunrise, but it looks like those are going to probably move out a little more quickly. And then keeps the shower chances actually a little bit later on for tomorrow. You'll see they're very isolated, though. Very hit and miss. After the sun sets, they're gone, essentially, which is great. I can't remember what time Bruno Mars goes on. I want to say it's like 7 or 9 or 8, maybe. One of those. I have a feeling many people will be there around that time. It's just because I keep hearing so many people talk about him. That's why I keep bringing him up. But hit and miss rain chances, nothing too bad. A lightning strike or two can be ruled out. So just keep the Wave Weather app nearby with you. It will let you know if there's lightning in your area, like within a 10-mile radius. That's when you really need to start paying attention to it. There's a free radar to use. Also, I will be here updating the forecast and everything and sending out push alerts as needed to that specific area. If there's any rain nearby, if there's going to be some impactful weather especially. So it's just a great tool to have. It's free. Might as well. We work pretty hard to make sure it's updated, I feel like. I use it on my days off even, so when I'm feeling lazy and I haven't been checking or watching. Yeah, a couple of stray showers tomorrow is what we're really generally thinking. Keep in mind, if we see a few more showers, that could make temperatures cooler. But the fact that we're leaning a little more on the dry side could mean that temperatures are a little warmer. So that'll be something we have to watch. We've kind of been mentioning that, and kind of I've heard Be Good mention it, and I've heard Ryan and Kevin. We've all been mentioning it this week that these changes, this forecast is going to be very kind of touch and go with who sees the rain and how it's going to play out temperature wise. So right now we're at mid 70s for highs. Tomorrow 77. Kept us at 77 for Monday. Monday, oh my gosh, you should see all the scribbles on my paper. I was going really back and forth. We'll see a good amount of sunshine Monday. But so much of that's going to depend on how tomorrow pans out. Tuesday kept us in the low 80s. Now, here's the thing about this week. These numbers will more than likely change. Like, there's a very good chance that these numbers will change, as they already have. We did have a 90 in there the other day, but things have been, it's also essentially going to depend on how and if this ridge of high pressure is able to squeeze its way in, and it's going to help to kind of push our temperatures up a little bit more. So I kept us at 89 for Thursday, 85 by Wednesday. But some of our other models that we use, the data is coming in a lot cooler, but also drier. So when we're drier, we tend to heat up a little more quickly. So keep in mind, these numbers will likely change. So don't hold on to them for dear life. But I think we're feeling fairly certain we're staying dry. Only a 10% chance of a few showers for Friday and Saturday. Fall begins on a week from today, actually, believe it or not, the fall equinox. So that is exciting stuff. I cannot believe we are already in fall. I feel like we've blinked. I feel like it's still spring. Summer's like flown by. Even spring did too, but I know everyone's excited for fall. And then we have slightly better chances of some showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder for about a week from Monday. So we got a little ways to go for those rain chances. Okay. Not a super complicated forecast, truly not a ton to worry about. But again, tomorrow is going to be one of those days where it's touch and go with the shower chances. They could be heavy downpours at times, but I think they're going to be pretty brief for anyone who does see the rain. So hopefully that's some good news for those of you who are having plans outdoors tomorrow with all of the fun events we have. Rita May says, good evening, having a drink at Bar Genevieve. Very fun. I've heard great things. Great view. Just wish we could have a beautiful sunset. I know the sunset tonight wasn't that great. The sunrise, though, was amazing this morning. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. I posted a picture. It just kept getting better and better from like each one of our SkyTrack cameras. So I get so excited. I even ran outside to try to see if it looked as good as it did on their cameras, and it did not. Pictures never do it justice, right? But if you guys don't have any more questions, we haven't had too many so far tonight. I will be hopping off here because I have a tendency to ramble on. But I hope you guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Have fun with any of the events you plan on attending. And it's going to be a mostly dry rest of our weekend. I don't want anyone to be discouraged with the rain chances. Just if you do head out, maybe just keep the poncho, rain jacket nearby, tied around your waist, or like stow it in a fanny pack, whatever you got to do. I don't know the exact rules for Bourbon and Beyond in terms of what you can bring inside. But that is going to be all for me. I hope you guys really enjoy the rest of your weekend. We do have the 11 o'clock newscast. We have football on right now. Hopefully it doesn't run over. But just stay put. Sometimes sporting events can run over, and that can cause our newscast to run late. So we will see you later on tonight. Noelle will have your latest news headlines. I'll have your weather, obviously. And so we'll dust you with all the sporting events we've been having so far this weekend. And I think UK, they're playing a little less than an hour into the game now. But all right, you guys take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday night.